Part 1, general questions. Part 2, individual long-term. Part 3 is your complex question discussion. This is another one. Then I said, okay, let's talk about your hometown or village. Where is it? What are some places of interest there? What kind of jobs do people in your town village do? When you do part 2 and you have 1 minute to take notes, then if you want to do list form, then you can do list form. If I say, okay, I'm doing unhealthy habit, my unhealthy habit is going to bed late. Maybe I put my topic on the top and then I just put bullet points. Going to bed late. May I say, did this since 12 years old. Mom hates it. And then other things. So this is one way you can take notes. You can do bullet form, but you definitely should not write complete sentences. When you write complete sentences, it slows you down. You only have 1 minute. Some people do word bubbles, where they will put the idea in the middle, and then they will do ideas related to it on the outside. 12 years old, maybe fall asleep in class. Maybe this is going to bed late causes you to fall asleep in class, and then related to falling asleep in class, professor gets mad, gets irritated. So for what we call word bubbles or mind maps, we have the main topic in the middle, and then we have bubbles stemming off of it. And if another idea is linked to it, then we attach that bubble to it. Some people are visual, they like to do word bubbles. Some people do bullet forms, some people just write words out. Any way is fine. One good thing to do for the part 2 when you have a chance to take notes, if there are any specific vocabulary words you want to use, that would be the best time to write it down. If you say, okay, I want to use irritated, write it down on your notes. So if there's any words that, okay, this will help boost up my vocabulary section. There's a certain idiom I want to use, or there is a certain higher level word I want to use, then write it down. That way when you look at it, you say, oh yeah, I need to incorporate that into my speech. Part 3, like I said, is the hardest section for you. These will be more complex questions. And for the part 3, they want you to try and speak for a long time. Don't think, okay, do I need to speak for 2 minutes? Do I need to speak 10 sentences? Just talk as long as you can. Expressing likes and dislikes, these are more idioms that you should use. Instead of saying, I like Chinese food, I like traveling, you can always say, I fancy traveling, I am crazy about traveling, I'm mad about traveling, I'm keen on traveling, I'm fond of traveling, I dig traveling. One good thing to do in your speech, add adverbs. Adverb plus verb makes it more descriptive, and adjective. Adjective goes in front of what part of speech? Now, good. This does not mean that I can't stand, like stand up, right? If we sit and then stand, doesn't mean that. This is idiom for it bothers me so much, I don't like it. If we add an adverb in front of this phrase or a verb, it's going to help your speech to be even better. Totally is an adverb you can use only for speaking though. You put this in your writing, it's not academic writing. You put it in your speech, this is common spoken adverb you'll hear native English speakers say. So I might say, I totally can't stand people who smoke. I totally can't stand people who smoke. I really don't like people who smoke. If you have trouble answering the question and need a few more seconds to think, use fluency markers. Fluency markers are what native English speakers would use. You use fluency markers, you will sound more natural, your fluency and coherence score will be higher, and also it will help you to pause, have a few seconds.